This is section 1.
Coming up, the first of two heats in the women's 1500.
Women's 1500 meters.
Seated first is Ellie Shea. Seated second, Annika Sisson. Seated third, Evelyn Roulette. Seated fourth, Ariel Keklak. Seated fifth, Lily Jin. Seated sixth, Caitlin Marino. Seated seventh, Ivy Bialowas. Seated eighth, Cassidy Phillips. Seated ninth, Hillary Bishop. Seated 10th, Mackenzie Cook. And seated 11th, Emily Treitz. And they're off. First section of the women's 1500 meters.
And we're off with the first section, women's 1500. 9 athletes on the track. Trying to identify them as they come around the bend here. Also get a 200-meter split for the leader. Right around 35 seconds through 200. Leader is Ariel Keklak. Running unattached, formerly from Lincoln Sudbury, followed by Willette, followed by
300
Jin,
meters.
followed by Marino. 3 laps to go for the leader, Keklak.
Pulling away from the field early with a second chase pack. A few seconds
Keklak and Willette pulling away from the rest of the field. They approach 400 meters.
68, 69
Unofficially,
seconds.
69 and change for
70
Keklak.
for second place.
70
about
seconds or
72,
so for
73
Willette.
for their third place so far.
Jin
Ariel
running in
Keklak
third.
looking strong, heading down the back stretch.
Already a big gap opening up early. Our leader is not holding
Keklak's
back.
gapping the
Looking
field.
pretty comfortable out there. Second place also looking pretty strong. Already a very big gap to third place.
Willette not giving up though, as they approach 600.
Coming into 600 meters, Ariel Keklak at about 145. It's a pretty sizable lead, about 4 seconds on second place.
Keklak maintaining her pace through 600. It's about 1 minute 45
About
seconds.
another 4 or 5 second lead to third place.
That is 70 seconds.
Very smooth stride, looking very
Two to
comfortable
go
at
for the
this
leader,
fast
Keklak.
pace.
About
Continue to be
202
followed by
through
Willette.
700 meters, 800 to go.
Then Jin,
205
then
through 700
Marino,
for second place.
then Bialowas,
Then 211.
and Cassidy Phillips behind her.
We have the rest of the pack all bunched up.
Leader
About
Keklak approaching 800.
217,
Unofficially, that passes in
And
just
there,
under 220.
221 for
Again, 70
Keklak,
second pace,
224
just rattling them off.
second place. A little over halfway through the women's 1500 meter, and Ariel Keklak has a large lead, looking very smooth. It's just 600 to go. About
Less than
238.
600 to go for leader Ariel Keklak, who has led from the
244
gun.
for second place.
You know, Ari, I'm not a betting man, but I think I know who's going to win this one.
Well, feel free to share it with the crowd, Greg. All right, coming to 500 to go. 258 unofficially for Ariel.
Less than 500 meters
Just got
to
to
go.
keep it smooth here. She could pick up a great time.
Ariel Keklak, you'll hear the bell, 1 to go.
Second place also looking strong still. Massive gap to third.
Evelyn Willette from
400
Sherbrooke,
to go here.
continuing to run in second. Lily Jin continuing in third.
322 split unofficially through 1100 second place.
Bialowas
Coming
now
through
in fourth.
1200, Ariel
1200
will be
meters
about
split for Keklak, approaching
331.
331
300 to
unofficially.
go.
Still sticking close to that 70-second rhythm.
Rest of the pack has just crossed through 1100, about 340. Ariel Keklak coming down the back stretch, 200 to go, 348.
200 to go for Ariel Keklak, who will win this 1500 handily,
Second place coming through 200, about 4 minutes.
it looks like.
Ariel Keklak coming home strong. She's got to push through this final 100 meters. About 50-meter gap
To
to
her
second
last
place.
100, Ariel Keklak.
Looking strong.
Still holding her form all the way to the finish.
Coming through the
About
line.
4:20, 4:25 for Ariel Keklak.
Just under
It's
4:25 unofficially. The Keklak.
Second place,
Here comes Willette
trying to
from
push
Sherbrooke.
strong,
We have a new runner in third.
tightening
that
up
is
a little bit,
Villalobos, taking over
but
from
only
Yin.
40 meters from the finish line.
Big
We'll take
finish.
second place. And then we have a strong hit coming for third place. Second place in 4:44.
And Willette.
Third
Solid
place
on
about
hold on second,
4:48.
and third
And
Villalobos,
third,
then Yin.
fourth will be 4:50.
The rest of the field comes in behind.
Strong run. Most competitors will finish under 5 minutes.